Yo, so we got another video. So this time it's me reacting to a video of Top 5 explaining the situation of him getting his neck sliced off, or almost sliced off. So here we go.
The story about the scratch and how the man even looked at me. Nigga, I walked 2 blocks down, hopped in a taxi, and went to the hospital, homeboy. How the fuck is this life threatening?
So yeah, you could see the way his eyes movements is left and right. He was scared. I know we are human beings, but you could tell when somebody literally feared for their life when something happened to them, and you could tell when that happened to Top 5, he was scared for his life. You know, the neck is not something that you should mess around with. You know, you get cut in certain veins, the jugular vein. That's it. It's over for you. It's over for you. You know, I don't wish the guy dead, but you know, this thing was life-threatening. But I can see it's his persona that he puts out on the internet to be this tough guy, and you know, that kind of persona, it can lead you down a road of death. That's all I need to say. Well,
so it looks like Top 5 is back streaming.
I got a little scratch. The man even looked at me in my eye. He had a chance to gun me. Give me a and ran. Nigga, I took a 2-kilometer walk, went in a taxi, went to the fucking hospital, get a little cleaning bandage. Morning time, I'm having 3 girls in bed with me. Tell me if I'm lying.
okay. Alright, tell me if I'm lying. Yo, I remember this guy, he came on Academic Stream no more than a couple weeks afterwards, and he's like, man, I was in hospital, oh man, I'm depressed, I can't have sex, I haven't had sex since, like, you know what I mean? Now he's sitting down there saying that what he's saying is the absolute truth. He damn on there had academics in tears. Check this out.
You know, he recovering. You know, unfortunate situation, but you know, it was good to see his face. You know, my boy recovered and we talked, so he could talk. I talked to 5, you know,
Academics said it was bad. It was bad.
About the scratch and how the man even looked at me. Nigga, I walked 2 blocks down, hopped in a taxi, and went to the hospital.
So he went to the taxi, bleeding in the taxi. This guy, we all know this guy's been over the top. And this is about the internet. Internet is all about being an over-the-top personality, but it will get you killed eventually. I remember Young Dolph, yeah, when they had an attempt on his life, and he got shot up, and he survived. But then, you know, you should like scale back. You know, it's like people gonna be watching you after that. They ain't gonna be like, he survived. You got 9 lives. It's like, no. They're gonna come for you again, and again, and again until they get you. So the best thing to do is scale back your operations and stop acting like this big tough guy. But I feel like for someone like Top 5, I feel like he has nothing else to lose. I know it sounds weird, but sometimes you be in a situation where, you know, it's like get rich or die trying. And someone like 50 Cent, he made enough money during his career that the people were trying to kill him. He had all security around him, and then afterwards he pivoted away from what he was doing, where he was dissing rappers, getting into beefs, and he kind of made friends with a lot of people. I think this is like him doing a streaming version of what 50 Cent was doing, where he's just stirring up as much trouble, being as controversial as possible, get as much people talking about him as possible, and his streaming numbers go up and his money go up. I mean, I don't knock his hustle, but you know, it is a dangerous way of life. And if you could make money without endangering your life, do it, because you only got 1 life, and so many people aren't as lucky as him. He is very lucky, but he's sitting down there acting like he ain't lucky. He's so lucky. He's almost like, you know, someone tried to turn him into like the Islander. You seen Islander? Where they chop off their heads. Like, remember this dude from Islander years ago? This is old. He's named the Kurgan in Highlander. Yeah, he had his neck chopped off, but he sewed it back on. That's what Top 5 looking like. He looking like this dude right here, where he sewed his neck back on. And guess what happened at the end of the movie? Eventually, the neck dropped off, and that's a preview of something that might happen to Top 5 if he doesn't stop going down this route.
Numbers are clearly there for him. From what he's saying there, it wasn't a big deal to him. But anytime someone targets your neck and it has to be stitched up like this, the neck is a delicate place, and it's definitely
just whipped him.
All look like damn near they cut his head off.
That's what they doing to the industry, man. They ain't playing in the industry no more. Player, they can't catch it.
pretty much saying it was nothing. The part of his persona and his something to him, but obviously God was with him that day and he's still here to tell the story. We spoke in the DMs a little about how to make it happen. He's definitely an interesting personality. He learned what happened to him in London. Academics really be looking out for Top 5. They have a relationship. As well, the Academics wired Drake's boy Top 5, it said on TikTok, $10,000 the moment he learned what happened to him in London. Academics really be looking out for...
Academics is a good friend. Like, his heart's in the right place. I watch Academic streams. And Academics is another person who is a media personality. And it's a persona. You know, I'm not going to knock Ak. It's a persona he puts on for his audience. And we all like it. But deep down, Ak, Top 5, they're all delicate human beings. They have feelings. You know. But they can't show how they feel to the outside world because they look weak. You know, I mean, I remember a couple of the girls Ak was hanging around with, and they're saying that Ak is sitting down there crying sometimes. I mean, I think... Who else? Wack said that Ak was down at one point. Academics was on the phone crying, saying he would kill himself. That's what Wack said, and that was just over a little bit of a controversy over a young kid. And I looked at it as like it will blow over, but Ak took it so seriously. He felt like the whole world was turned against him. But he had to realize you're a big personality. You can't go around acting like you're just some random nobody messing around the internet. You're Academics. You know? But these people, they have feelings, they can hurt. We're all human beings. And Top 5, he's another person. He is a human being. And he's putting out there like, oh yeah, this is just a scratch. It's nothing. No. It was something. And I can't speak for Academics as a person. He wired him 10,000. That's a lot of money, man. You know, that's a person who really looking out for you. But if you have a friend and you could see them going down a destructive path, wouldn't it be best to try and steer them away from that path? You know, there's other ways of making content other than to go around goating your ups, goating your enemies. Eventually you're gonna die. They're gonna catch you. You only have so many chances before you end up down the wrong road and someone that you don't like, who you have a problem with, bumps into you. When you're streaming, it's only a matter of time. People will find you. I'm not saying I want this guy dead, but the streaming world it's very close knit. I remember I had problems with someone around where I live. I found it weird that he had a problem with me and I had a problem with him. We kept bumping into each other because we live around the same area. When it's streaming, everybody knows each other. And, you know, he going around having beef with people he previously knew. You're gonna bump into them eventually and then it's game over for him. Ak, I don't know what Ak can do for this guy, you know, other than to give him money. And maybe try and steer him down the right path, but I don't know what path we can steer Top 5 because he's already chosen his lane of where he wants to go with his music and where he wants to go with his streaming. And you know, there's only a path of destruction there. I mean, the only thing I can think that he can pivot slightly, but a lot of people who tried to pivot afterwards, after the fame, it was too late. You know, you got people like Dirk. They tried to pivot a bit. You saw what he was trying to do. But by that time, yeah, he was already knee deep in dirt. You know, and the positivity and all the goodness he was trying to do, people saw right through him. Like, oh, you trying to clean up your act. We see what you're trying to do. Top 5. I don't know how deep in dirt he is, but it's not gonna look good if he keeps going down this direction. And let's hope and pray that he survives and becomes top 50. Because man, it's not looking like he's gonna survive to 50 years old going down the way he is. Anyway, I'm out. Like and subscribe. This is just my opinion. I don't hate top 5. I don't hate academics. You know, this is just me reacting to a video. So yeah, don't take it personally. I'm out. Bye.